My son Ben will never come home again. He'll never walk through the front door with his sheepish grin, and he'll never get married, never have kids, and he'll never get to grow old. He'll never know what it's like to be seen as a man in recovery, rather than just a statistic in Canada's overdose crisis. Ben died of a fentanyl overdose, or should I say fentanyl murder, because that's what it is, and he was only 20 years old. That's the truth. And it's a truth that so many families are living with silently and painfully every single day in this country. But behind that pain lies something so much deeper for all of us, a calling. It's actually a rare opportunity. When we talk about people who are homeless and addicted, lost and struggling, are most vulnerable, we're not just talking about numbers, we're talking about our sons and daughters, mothers, brothers, friends, people, human beings. People just like Ben who need help. And in every one of their lives, we are given this rare opportunity, the chance to be deeply human, deeply kind, and actionable. Not by throwing these people a pillow in the government-funded trap house, not by handing them a crack pipe and calling it compassion, not walking past them in our cities, shaking our heads in judgment as crime and desperation take a hold of the entire neighborhoods. No, that is not humanity. That's abdication. Humanity is doing the hard thing, the right thing, even when it's more expensive up front, even when it's not trendy or popular, even when it's politically inconvenient to do so. It's choosing real solutions. What are real solutions? They're brain scans and diagnostics to catch trauma and brain injury and neurological issues early in the game. It's on-demand detox and real medical withdrawal support. It's long-term rehab that doesn't shuffle people out of rehabilitation after 21 days. That's crazy. It's sober living homes that offer dignity and structure and mentorship and programs, and people have a second chance long-term, up to 2 years. We talk about the cost of treatment, but what's the cost of doing nothing? Or worse, what's the cost of enabling suffering in the name of compassion, like harm reduction? We pay in ER visits, in police resources, rising crime. We pay in broken families, traumatized kids, funerals. It is far, far, far more expensive, morally, economically, socially, to look the other way rather than act. But when we act, and we act right away, something incredible happens in every one of us. We get hope. Just like the boys on the soccer field who gave Herbert his moment of joy. We have the power to say, you matter, you're welcome here, your life is not disposable. I've seen it in detox centers, where a nurse's kind words can spark a glimmer of hope and make all the difference. I've seen it in recovery meetings. People come to life where something is broken and it wakens. And we want these people to have a seat at the table. I've seen it in the eyes of mothers like me, devastated by loss, and they're still standing, still fighting, so that the next child doesn't have to go through this. Every time we treat someone with addiction, not as a problem to manage, but as a person to lift up, to restore, something in the world changes. That's a miraculous way to be when we show our humanity. Because recovery isn't just about people getting clean. It's about coming home to your own self-worth, to your community, to a life that actually matters again. We all get to be a part of that. This isn't political. It's not a budget line. It's not about a debate about who's right or who's wrong. It's a matter of looking into your heart It's a test of who we are and who we want to be. So the next time that you see someone struggling, don't walk past them and think, oh, that's sad. Don't just toss them a blanket or assume that they've chosen this life because they're unwell. Choose to act. Help build a world where the answer to addiction is not a slow death in a trap house or a low barrier shelter, not government sanctioned despair, but actually life, recovery, hope, because every day we're given countless chances to be good human beings. And it's not to be wasted. It's not to be wasted. It's an absolute privilege to lead from your heart. So I'm Tina Olivero. I'm the founder of Guardians of Recovery. My heart took me here to help other people who are going through the exact same thing that I lived through. Parents, families, and people with addiction. I'm asking you all to lead from your heart and do the right thing. Over and out.